Welcome back and happy Thursday. Welcome to Lighthouse Week. This week, to celebrate lighthouses, we have got an experiment planned. And that experiment may or may not have something to do with all these green spots I've got posted all around my office. We'll talk about that in a minute. We also will probably be doing a lighthouse craft about day marks. If you've read the Lambeth packet this week, you know exactly what day marks are. If not, don't worry, I'll tell you. But first, why don't we look at what's going on our whiteboard this week? It says, did you know the world's first lighthouse was built 2,300 years ago in Alexandria, Egypt? That's a pretty long time ago. That lighthouse probably used fire to light up the harbor. If you don't know, lighthouses are buildings that are built on the edge of a sea or an ocean to help keep ships safe. Sailing can be pretty dangerous. There can be sharp rocks under the water where you can't see them. There can be storms, fog. It can just be dark outside. So sometimes sailors need a little bit of help knowing where to go, and that's where lighthouses come in. These days, lighthouses use essentially light bulbs, and they use lenses, like the lenses in your glasses, but a very special kind to help direct the light where it needs to go. When you see light come out of a light bulb, does it shine in one spot, or does it go all the way around the room? It goes all the way around the room. Now what about flashlights? Those shine in one spot, don't they? So flashlights are different from light bulbs, and here's why. You can see in this flashlight that it's shiny, and that's because there's a special mirror in there to help bend the light the way we want it to go. It's the same thing with lighthouses. How do you think this light shines in one direction instead of all the way around? It uses a special lens to bend the light. So today we've got an experiment with bending light. We're going to see if I can shine this laser and bend it to get behind me without moving. And here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to leave this laser right here, and I'm going to use a mirror. So this laser is going to be pointed towards you guys, and I'm going to put this mirror right here in front of me so that I can see if maybe I can bend the light to get to the sticky notes behind me. And now I'm going to turn out the lights, and we're going to start hitting those sticky notes. Can you still see me? I hope so. All right, so here's my laser. It's pointed at you guys, and here's my mirror. And here we go. I'm going to put my mirror in front of my laser. Can you see it? Oh, do you see it? There it is. All right, so I'm going to go for my first square. Ding, ding, ding. Got it. Okay. Now I haven't practiced this, so it might be harder than I thought. Oh, there we go. Did it. Okay. Now this one down here should be pretty easy. Got it. Do I have any others? Yep, I got one right there. So let's see. Ooh, shined it in my own face. That's not good. There we go. Got this one. Now we have some over here. Oh, this is hard. This is hard, you guys. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I got it. Okay, now this one. Bing, bing. So there you go. That was how I can bend my light. It's pretty cool. I'll get that out of your guys' eyes. And that is something that I wanted to tell you is definitely do not play with lasers. Don't point it at anybody's faces. I, in fact, would do this activity with a flashlight. It still works. Let me show you. Here's my flashlight, and this is much safer. So I'm going to face my flashlight towards you guys. You can see with my mirror, I can still move my light. It's just not as focused, and that's okay. You guys don't need it to be focused. So there we go. That is our experiment. We are able to bend light in any direction that we want using a mirror. And the same thing is true with glass. You can use special curved glass to bend light too. So that brings me to the special curved glass, the special lens that you find in lighthouses. is called a Fresnel lens, or a Fresnel lens, I'm sorry. The S is silent. So here you have your light bulb in your lighthouse, and the light's going in all directions, the way lighthouses or light bulbs do. And then this is my glass. This is my Fresnel lens. And you can see it's got all of these points on it and this curved part. So when the light passes through all of those curved and slanty parts, it gets bent and it all goes in one direction. It's pretty neat, huh? So that's how lighthouses work. And that is our experiment today. I hope you guys liked it. Now we're going to move on to our craft. Alright guys, here we go. This is all you need for this craft. You need a silhouette of a lighthouse, some scissors, a glue stick, and 2 colors of construction paper. I picked white and blue for mine. So the next step is that you gotta cut your construction paper up into little squares. I'll be back as soon as I get that done. So we've got the paper cut into little squares, and now our job is to make a day mark. So if you don't know, if you haven't seen the packet yet, a day mark is the pattern that is painted on the outside of a lighthouse. And that's because there can be many lighthouses along a shore, and it's nice for sailors to be able to tell which lighthouse their ship is passing so that they know where they are. So every lighthouse should have a different day mark, one that's unique, so that sailors can tell which lighthouse it is and so that they can know where they are. So today we get to design our own day mark. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to take our squares, our 2 color squares, and we're going to fill up the body of our lighthouse with those squares in a special kind of pattern. I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing yet, but I will show you guys when I have figured it out. There is my pattern. So now I haven't glued it down yet. What I'm going to do is start gluing them down, and I'm also going to be cutting off the edges that go outside of the lighthouse. You don't have to do that, especially for the younger kids, but I just want to kind of clean it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer, and then I will call it good. I've glued everything down, and then I've also colored in around my lighthouse, and this is the finished product. So I went for kind of like a zigzag pattern on my day mark, and I'm excited to see what you guys plan on doing. I also hope you learned something from our light bending experiment, and that's all we've got planned for today. So I'll be back next week with another video. Bye!